Okay, so example 3, you have to start by factoring. I know we can't breathe. I know we're hot. So I get x minus 3 times x minus 1 over x minus 2. Does anything cancel? So none. The roots we get from the top, so the roots are 3 and 1. The vertical asymptote comes from the bottom. Do I have any duplicated terms? So no togetherness. So end behavior. Horizontal asymptote, it's top heavy, which means there's none. But it's top heavy by 1, so I do have a slant. So I'm going to synthetic divide again. Bless you. And we don't care about the remainder. And the y-intercept, if you put 0 in for x, everybody fill in a y. What do you get? Is it positive or negative? It's negative 3 over 2. Bruno, you're the one that said it was negative. Oh, it's multiply, right? Negative 3 times negative 1. Okay, so on the number line goes your roots and your vertical asymptote. So I'm going to start filling the graph in. My roots are 3 and 1. The vertical asymptote is at x equals 2. The slant asymptote is at y equals x minus 2, so go ahead and graph that. So there's the slant asymptote. The y-intercept is 0, negative 3/2, so that's right above that point, so it's right here. Because this is at 2 and this is minus 1.5, so it's right above it. Okay, so if you had to guess, what's your guess from 1 over? Is it positive or negative? Negative, right? Because we have 2 points below below the axis. So then, if you guess from 1 to 2, what would your guess be? Positive, because it's probably above, up to the asymptote. And then, what are we going to guess? Negative here and probably positive here, right? Okay, so from 1 over, if I put 1 in, I get negative times, or if I put 2 in, I get negative times a positive, so it's negative on top, divided by, wait, yeah, if I put 0, I get negative times negative, which is positive, so I get negative, so that's right. So we know this is going this way. From 1 to 2. It is positive. From 2 to 3. I get negative divided by positive, so it's negative. And then from 3 on, positive. So this is negative, and this is positive. Okay, so I want you guys to go back and look at your number line on the first example. It started with positive, and then what did it go to? And then it went to, okay, so it started positive, and then it went negative, positive. Look at example 2. It started at negative, and then it went to, and then. So on the next one, it started negative. So does anybody see a pattern? It's probably going to change, all right? There's very few times that it won't, and we'll learn the rules, but most of the time you do this, they're going to alternate. So you have to make sure you get the first one right, and you probably will know the rest of them after that. Yeah. To who? Ashley. Ashley. Okay,